Hey everyone, Star Wars Gazer here, coming to you from my new area and my new house. This last weekend I was able to go to Rebel Scum Con in Dallas, Texas. And this time at this convention, I wanted to bring you guys something a little bit different. If you couldn't tell in my daily con vlog videos, I got to interview a lot of really cool people. A lot. And so, I want to bring those interviews to you. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna start with every single interview in order of when I got them. So first up, Dennis Lawson. Great to meet him. He's such an awesome person. Very lively, very spunky, especially for his age. It was really cool to catch up with him and meet him. I'm gonna be doing this series over the course of, it's like 8 to 10 weeks. I got that many interviews. So every Wednesday morning, I'm going to try and upload a new interview so you guys can come see what Rebel Scum is like, and you guys get to get a front seat view into my interviews with these guys. So please sit back, relax, enjoy, and may the Force be with you always. All right, guys, I am here with the great legend, Mr. Dennis Lawson, aka Wedge Antilles. How are you today?
I'm doing very good, thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh, it's good to have you. It's so cool.
Texas. Yeah.
Yes. Have you been to Texas before?
Yes, I've been to Knoxville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How far is that from here?
Don't ask me.
I have no idea either.
No, I don't. But that was interesting. Interesting town. Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
It's
Heck yeah.
good to be in Dallas, so brilliant.
I love it. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Delighted.
You're part of my childhood, all the way, that's what my dad started me with, was the original trilogy.
Yeah.
What was it like getting that, how did you get involved with Star Wars and that original?
It was very, I have to say, sort of unexpected, kind of ad hoc thing. I met, going back to the summer of 1976 in the UK, a very, very hot summer. It was a drought. And I met this guy in Soho in the centre of London called George Lucas. And he was meeting loads of young actors who played pilots in this thing, this science fiction thing, whatever. Yeah. And so I met him and then heard nothing. And then I had actually a very interesting year that year. I made 2 movies in France.
Okay.
Both very interesting, with very interesting directors and amazing actors. Then I came back to London and got the call from my agent saying, "Oh, do you remember that thing you met, science fiction thing? They want you to do that." I went, what else is going on? Let's do it. Yeah, okay, fine. So that's how it happened.
Okay.
And they were already shooting when I joined.
Okay.
So it was, I knew a lot of the other guys in it. We were all a lot of young actors in London, and so we used to just sit outside the soundstage and chat and have a few laughs, and then we'd go in one at a time to shoot the battle sequences in what I know now were X-Wings, but we had no idea. We just sat in a chair, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So what was your kind of idea of this whole thing? Because I know in interviews with Mark Hamill and stuff like that, they're like, this stuff is kind of ridiculous.
Yes.
And up until that point, science fiction stuff was just kind of goofy, right?
Yeah.
And so what was your kind of thought as you're doing all this?
We had no concept of it, honestly, that first movie particularly. As I said, we would go in one at a time, climb a wooden ladder onto a platform.
Okay.
There was 2 guys at each corner who'd wobble it around. You sat in the cockpit with the cockpit behind you. George sat in front of you with the camera, beside the camera. And behind us was, I don't think we'd ever heard the term blue screen before. It's the first time I heard the term computerized camera.
Okay.
Wow, what's that? You know? So we didn't see a full script. So we didn't really know what we were in.
Right.
We really didn't understand what we were in until months later. 6 months down the line, we went and sat and watched the first screening of it for the cast and crew in central London. Oh my God, it just blew our minds.
Blew your mind.
We couldn't believe what we were in.
Yeah.
We had no concept of it.
Yeah.
Because as you know, they broke ground technically just all over the place.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
They revolutionized the film industry.
Totally. In that sense, they sure did.
What was it like seeing yourself in that trench run into the Death Star?
Yeah, you see, again, having sat on the wobbly thing, And then seeing how they manipulated that image, it was quite extraordinary.
Yeah.
I had no idea. It was just incredible.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So was it cool getting the call back, for Empire? And
Yeah,
stuff
absolutely.
Like that?
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And by that point, we were all, Mark Hamill and I became good friends through the movies. He was a young actor in London. He used to hang out at my house a lot. I've known Ian McDermott, the actor who plays the Emperor, since I was 17 years old.
Oh, wow.
We were amateur actors together in Scotland.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And we both auditioned for drama school on the same day in Glasgow in Scotland.
Wow.
And both got in and trained together. And so I've known Ian since I was 17. And so we, as I say, Mark and I became friends through the movies, and it kind of developed a company kind of feel about it, which was great.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite characters in Star Wars is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Sure, yeah.
And so obviously it's your nephew
Oh, yes.
plays the young Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So I believe.
Yes. So what was that like, finding out that, holy crap, my nephew is going to play Obi-Wan Kenobi? What was that like?
It was weird. I said, well, Ewan's had has this incredible career and had an amazing career right from the off, And he would talk to me about a lot of stuff and things. And when Star Wars came up, I did say to him, are you sure about this? And just think about it, because you can get what you call typecast very easily within the profession. So that's all you're offered afterwards. Now, thankfully, he paid no attention to me whatsoever, which is great, because he's such a brilliant, versatile actor.
Yes.
So it's really fantastic. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's really cool. I had not known that until probably about a year and a half ago or so.
Yeah,
somebody told me, he's like, did you know that Dennis Lawson is Ewan McGregor's uncle? I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
How about that?
Yeah,
it's
right?
Incredible.
It's crazy.
Fantastic.
So overall, what's been your favorite thing to be a part of in the Star Wars universe?
Oh boy, that's hard to say, really. I suppose just to be, if I think about that, just to be part of an extraordinary trilogy, as I was, that first trilogy, which was revolutionary.
Yeah.
And also what you mustn't lose track of is, yes, technically it was extraordinary, but where George's genius lies too is an incredible narrative.
Yes.
A brilliant, brilliant storyline through those three movies.
Yes.
It was almost like a Greek drama to me, such depth to it. Fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
Particularly for Mark's character and, with the whole Darth Vader and all that stuff. Just amazing.
It's kind of funny, my buddies and I were talking last night about the original trilogy, and we were kind of going on about Han. Like, without Han, I mean, he's kind of like the Samwise Gamgee of this universe, where it's like, without him, what actually happens?
That's right.
He kind of hits Darth Vader off of Luke's back on the trench run. And,
that's right, all of that,
So, what was it? Was it fun being part of the sequel? Because I know they brought you in there, and when we all saw you come down, I was like, it's Wedge! Are you kidding me? That's so cool.
That almost didn't happen. I'll tell you, I was... J.J. Abrams got in touch with me, and that's very unusual. They don't usually do that. He got in touch with me directly, and I rang my agent and said, is this for real? They don't do that. Right. Anyway, it was J.J. So he said, I'd love you to do this. I said, I don't know if you're interested. He said, of course I am. I said, well, here's what I'm doing. I was in a play on stage and then immediately directing a play. So he came back to me and said, oh, this isn't going to work. And I banged the desk a bit and went, come on, we can. So the reason it's so brief is they wanted me for 5 days for the movie. And I could only manage one.
Ooh, dang. But it was still really good to see you.
It was lovely to get back on the set.
Yes.
Just brilliant.
Yes. Well, I think you got some people here, but I just want to say thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And I'm sure I'll see you around this weekend.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's great. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys. May the force be with you.
Bye now. Thank you.